It's Leslie with Farrell Laser. Today I'm going to show you how to make some fun marketing items with your brand, your logo, and what kind of things you can make with your Lumos to promote yourself and your Lumos. Stick with me. I'll show you a lot of cute things. All right, here is one of my signs. I have two of these and they have two sides. I used my We Create Vision to do this. I had these circle things I got at a flea market for like $1. It's totally awesome. And I gotten two of them. So I cut out with my Vision the two layers of my logo, and I painted it beforehand. And if you can see kind of on this, I did some speckling with the orange and yellows to kind of get a cool fade. And then the purple, I used a really shiny metallic color on it. So those four pieces I cut out from my laser, glued them on. Now this side I painted, and it's crooked. This one is the crooked one. Of course I got the crooked one. I got one that's not crooked, but I lasered this design on there. And again, it's too big for that laser, so I laid it underneath it and used the free plane mode, and I just lasered the outline of the design, and then I painted it myself. Now I have a UV printer coming soon, and I could make the color with that a lot more, fun, I guess, or whatever. But whatever, it's cute. It's just the thing. But I love it, and it stands out really good when I go to my events. I have these lime green skeleton hands that I have hold it and hang the sign from the skeleton hand, so it kind of is matching my weirdness. So there's you a simple sign that I made. And if you're not good at drawing, you can use the laser to draw it onto your thing and then paint it yourself. Kind of a fun thing. All right, let's get started. We're going to look at how I made my logos for my business with my Lumos and my Vision, just to get some things started. Now, this is my backdrop for my computer. It has my little raccoon. I named him Wrangler because, Jeeps. And he is so stinking cute. I did work on one my own self, and here's some of the things that I've made with what I've started with. This was like the beginning of my little raccoon there. Okay, I started with just a picture of a raccoon and an idea, and then I started messing with it. And yeah, I have a degree in art, but it took me forever just to make the beginning of just the raccoon face. So I took my face and I did things to it. So now I'm going to do a little experiment with you guys to see if I can do this without even having anything to start with at all. So here we go. I'm going over to my web page, and I have a prompt that I've written in. I wrote, I want to create a raccoon mascot image for marketing my business. His fur should be black and gray with white and purple around his eye mask. He should have purple and orange jackets on and be standing up like a person. I want it realistic cartoon style. So this is Nano Banana, otherwise known as Gemini. It's the Google AI, free to use. So I'm going to post that and see what it comes up with. Now, when I did my original one, it came up with an idea, and then I just kept revising it and adding to it and giving it more ideas. Now, there's a cute one. It's not bad. It's not what I was looking for totally because it's too cartoony, but it is real cute. Okay, so I could take this thing and add to it. Now I'm gonna download that little picture just to save it, and I'm gonna push the refresh button. Try again. See what it comes up with the second time. But I saved the first one just in case it was something I wanted to use. That's always a good idea when you're using the AI, because it'll take away what it had and you'll be like, that one was better, I want to go back. But you can't, because it's gone. Here's another cute one. Oh my God, he's adorable. Okay, so cute little raccoon. Now, I'm going to go in and use some of the raccoons that I have. I'm going to save that one because he's cute, but I will want to do some other stuff with it. Okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make Gemini take some things that I have and do something with them. So I'm going to push my plus and I'm going to upload some things. There's a book that I'm working on. That's not what I need. I'll go to my little raccoon files. Hold on. Okay, so here's some of the things I have and things I've been messing with. Okay, so say I take this picture right here that I have. I took my original raccoon, which is like this one right here, this guy right here. That's the original raccoon I started with. Okay, so I took that original raccoon and I put it in there. And then I went and I found our laser. I went to recreate Lumos. And I searched for images in their advertising stuff until I found a plain one that didn't have much on it. That one. Perfect. Okay, so I just saved this thing, save image as, and I put it in my folder where all my raccoon stuff is. And it's got so many projects going on, it wants to go crazy. So I've got it saved in there. And I'm going to go back to Google Gemini, or Nano Banana, as I like its other name, it's cuter. And I'm going to add that picture. Okay, I'm going to see if I end up with the same similar idea as I got there. Okay, here's the laser. Okay, so when I got to that point and I had the face that I liked and the laser, I told it to put them together and make the raccoon standing next to it. So, take this laser, have the raccoon standing next to it. Okay, so now we're going to see if we can make it have the raccoon standing next to the laser. This is how I basically started this, and then I kept adding to it and changing it and adding to it and changing and giving it more things to go by. Oh my gosh, it's sort of squatty, but see what I mean? I'm starting to get something more like what I had there. I redid this a few times until I got it to where it ended up being like the one that I liked. And then, okay, like I'm going to take the one that I like, go to that one. There's the final one that I came up with that I really liked. So he's standing there, he's looking cute. So now I'm going to go there and then I'm going to upload another picture. Right there, there's my name. So I told it to put these two together, okay? So I'm going to say, can you put logo behind the raccoon and laser? And it should be pretty much like the one that I have that's already done. But see how quickly it could do this? I couldn't do this fast. I mean, I can do things and I can work Photoshop like a maniac. I taught that stuff for years and years. But the quickness of doing this, taking your little pictures and just turning it into something super quick and fast, and boom, you've got a really cute picture. It's slightly different than the original one I have. I'm going to save it because I like it. Okay, so there's my little logo. When I took this raccoon and I did other prompts, I started making all these other pictures. Like I've got a St. Patrick's one ready. And of course I changed my hair color in the middle of all this. So at the beginning, here's one. Here was my hair red. And I had him driving the Wrangler and totally cute. At Christmas, I made this little flyer and I did a Christmas contest with it, so that I had something going on. I made the AI make it into like a little dollar bill, and I made feral bucks, and I gave away little prizes for having people joining my Facebook group. Here's the logo with the raccoon there. Here's one that I made as an as an opening for a video. Okay, so I'm using these for all kinds of things. And what I'm just doing is changing and adding stuff to it all the time. So there's that one. Here's a flyer that I made that I put the raccoon circle picture and the little logo on it. Here's I like this orange background one. The orange and the purple looks good together with me holding the raccoon. If I was only as cute as this AI here, I love it. Okay. Uh, just fun with it. Oh, here's another one. I made this one and it's totally whacked out looking. I'm so big and he's not quite as big, but it's funny and it put it in my truck, so it's cuter. So there you go. That one was a lot of fun. Okay, so now here's all these things, and every one of them I made the AI do it for me, and it took me no time at all. So I have lots of stuff to take and make things with, to take with me and go to events. When I go to events, I carry things. I mean, I have my sign back here that I hang up, of course, but I also like to have things when I'm just driving around. Okay, here's the thing. When I'm driving around, I keep a whole loop of keychain things with all these keychains and my QR code on the back of them, and I give them away as business cards. If I'm going somewhere where I know there's a lot of guys, I use these bottle opener business cards and give them out. I just keep them in my pocket. I make the regular metal business cards, and these are really nice thick ones. Here's a acrylic picture I made with my Mardi Gras raccoon. Came out really, really cute. There's a coaster. So anything I make with my logo and stuff, I can have it just sitting around and use it all the time. Okay. Now, okay, ways to use this thing. Let's go right here first. Okay, so here's my business card. And I use this business card thing to make my business cards all the time. And I have another blank one. I ordered a set of purple colored ones because they're just kind of cute. And these turned out really nice. They were fairly thick. Of course, I got them on Amazon. Everybody gets everything on Amazon. So I'm going to put it in my little thing there. Let's see, push refresh. Okay. So when I go to events, I always have this with me. Okay. I always sit and do business cards to attract customers. This is, I kind of slice through this sucker, but this is a really nice little jig. If you need information on where to find it, I just found it on Etsy. It's like a multi-purpose jig for this thing that'll hold a little bit of everything. But I keep it there, and I always have my business card stuff ready to go. When I do the business card, of course, I've got to go on red light and select the correct material. Metal, aluminum. There we go. And it actually, the settings for it, I don't think I like those settings because that's really ridiculous. I put it at 100 and then 250. That works for me. And let it do my card. And I also want to make sure I'm on bi-directional so it goes a little faster. So when I'm at events, if there's nothing else happening, I have a business card in there all the time running and let people come and see them. In your off time, when you're not busy, put your logo on the backside of some little thing like this, and it's perfect to have to put kids' names on it and give it to them. You could put a hole in it so they can make a necklace out of it or something. They like stuff like that. I usually do duck shapes when I go to Jeep events. And all these little items that I've made using the I go into my Facebook page and I use them on there. Like here's my banner right now with that one for Mardi Gras. I put a winter one right there. I put them in for all the holidays and use those all the time. So the place I went to is Google Gemini, or if you just type in Nano Banana, it follows, and you can make your own items. See you later.